Welcome back to Summer Beyond Legendary and another encounter with a Chosen. This time, the assassin. I think the assassin, right? Yeah. We're fighting the assassin on a heathen defense. That means that is a great position for that guy. No, Bradford. Advent didn't come in at all. They're not here. They might be coming in, and they might be coming in hot. Okay. We have this zone corner in the back, which is, gives us some room back here. We have 7 people on this. Now, for some reason, and I want to see if that's actually still true. Can you still see these guys on turn 1? No, I think it's only on an invasion where you can actually see your rebels in the fog of war on turn 1. Because they would be panicking. But okay, we can't quite see them. Alright, anyway. So we gotta spread out a little bit, get ready for the assassin's arrival. Now it's gonna be important that we have some options to potential flank whatever position she's gonna take. We do also have a wonderful mech here, who's totally not gonna get sacrificed for the greater good.
Pumped up and good to go. On my way.
Not much cover on this roof here. You're gonna get that focus, that's important. Good thing I didn't screw that one up.
Shoot, let's get crazy.
Yeah, this is so weird that we see so much of the map basically already.
Move it!
Right, you can set up there. Just keep you here on the high ground. Kinda trying to see how we're gonna get the assassin into a position that we can cyclic fire her with the amplifier, but we'll figure something out. Alright.
If they move, no problem. They die.
Got it covered.
You've got the Chosen in range. Let's take it out.
Join me in the darkness, and I will end this quickly.
Sounds like that Chosen is headed right for us.
These
Keep your guard up and your eyes
definitely
peeled.
the wrong side of the building. Not necessarily what I was hoping for. That being said, though, we do have shadow and we do have tracking. Hello. Okay, we got her there. Cool. So, how do we want to do this? Is there a way? Well, I guess even if we can move there, we can't really reel her. Man, I don't like that position one bit. You could definitely come in. That would reveal her. And then we can put a focus mark on her, or rather the amplify. But then if she comes at you, that's not great. So I'm almost wondering if the first move here is just gonna be a good old grenade. Puts this whole entourage into a little bit of a spicy spot. Don't really want to move next to an exploding barrel. Probably not. Yeah, that should be still good enough as our position. That's combat music.
I really believe you'll have instant success.
36. 36 health. -8. And she's just overwatching, huh? That is not what I expected at all. So here's the question. If you're just overwatching there, lady.
Moving to position.
Guess what we're gonna do then. Gonna bring you down here. Put a little bit of this onto your butt.
That will not be enough to stop me.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Put you down here. Put you over here for a little command.
What could possibly go wrong?
Back. To 12 3 times. I'm not sure how her damage reduction is gonna react to this. Yeah, it's a 20% grace chance. This might not kill her, but it's definitely in the she's gonna feel that one category.
Finally, a true strike.
Not
It will
much of a
take
hit.
more than superficial wounds to slow my advance.
Not much of a hit indeed. 11 health remaining. And now her damage reduction is gonna be stacking up. I'm gonna be honest, that was rather disappointing. That was rather disappointing. I wish I could have, if she had moved out, we could have also focused fire her to have actually decent chance to hit there. So what now? I don't think I have upgraded sort of, no. And also I don't have concentration, so that would get damage reduction anyway. In the ideal world, we had some explodey barrel next to her, because that is not affected by her damage reduction. What else can we do? We can give a shield down there, because I'm sure we're gonna take a hit or two. Depending on what we do now. I think that the highest damage we have is really like a grenade. How close can we get that without hitting one of our own? Not very close. Oh, that's actually really close. We get the bleed. Well, the good news is now she's actually in range for you. What is your damage looking like? 2 to 4. That's not a lot of damage, gonna be honest. Bullseye says +6 on a crit. I don't think Bullseye knows about the damage resistance. Either way, I think we gotta...
Headed there now.
Gotta get ourselves ready to tank a little bit here.
I give you strength.
Could have probably thrown the claymore and then blow up the claymore with another shot. Okay, so we got a little bit extra ablative here. So even though the Chosen has 200% crit reduction, Bullseye ignores that. Alternatively, we could lead the target and then take a shot with our Ranger. Assuming you have a shot here. You don't, so we would have to come down there anyway. I guess that's my follow-up. What? No, okay, didn't do the... For a second I thought she was dying. You shooting as your reaction. That's new. That's dumb. That doesn't increase your melee damage then when you are inevitably gonna melee. I think it also said hidden run but didn't trigger. I wonder if that then cancels her hidden run.
Moving to position.
Well, either way, she's gonna bleed for 2, so we only need to do 2 more damage, which is, I guess, that all we can do here right now.
One can grow accustomed to pain. You will join your compatriots soon enough.
Double checking though, you are bleeding. Okay, you're not immune to bleeds. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. So I've seen that discussion basically on the Discord where like, oh, the Chosen is now shooting on reactions. You know, where also then the Hunter and the Warlock will, you know, use their primary weapon attack on reactions. And I think like that's kinda... That sucks. I don't know what else to say. I don't think that really fits into the way the Chosen are designed in Long War. Like, there's a specific reason why Chosen have specific actions they can do as their reactions.
On your order.
Because there's also only so much you can do in terms of positioning to not be flanked to a Chosen after they move for a reaction. Like, that's usually often can't avoid that. And, you know, playing keep away with the assassin is one thing, so she doesn't melee you. But having to be not flanked to any position any of the Chosen could potentially walk to is just not then a question of skill and planning ahead, but it's just RNG and hoping that the Chosen doesn't do something that screws you over. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. You know, I guess it's 100% shot. I could just kill, but I like to see her bleed. Oh. One civilian who was standing on the evac point is of course a faceless. Come on, game.
Were I to fall today, the elders would have me suffer a fate worse than death. I must retreat for now, but we will not be apart for long.
I'd say we owe our people a break after taking down that Chosen, Commander. I doubt it'll be long before we see that thing again, though.
Okay, so there's one guy here, one guy there. Need to figure out how we best get them. Of course, this guy here. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So One here, 5, 6. Actually a faceless. So I'm missing one, I think. You can grab this
Moving
one.
out.
Here, and then come for this one next turn, probably. I think that makes the most sense.
No problem, boss.
There's the last one. Okay. You have a lot of mobility. I think, yeah, you're gonna be the one running for that. Of course, the mech can't rescue you.
I can handle it.
Okay. Faceless. Focus here. That's great. Can you get ice on that faceless for a soulfire? Let's say probably not. You get this guy here.
Can't wait to activate aliens in the fog.
You get ice on that faceless. No. I guess you can do it. I didn't want to give that one kill we have on the map to the Master Sergeant. But hey, whatever's clever. You need better knives. You definitely need some better knives, though.
Like old times.
Get that guy.
All right.
Reloaded.
Moving out. I'm covering that area.
Moving to Overwatch.
Couple overwatches. Ooh, reinforcements dropping in back there. That's not a great spot for us. Destroyer Commando and a Frost Priest, I think.
I've got eyes on an advent position. Come on!
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Maybe we'll do a
Get
little
an action,
teamwork
you
here.
get an action, you get an action.
Great.
What he was trying to say? He wasn't saying a lot. Ooh, that's a miss.
Oh, for the love of...
Means he gets extra plating. Ooh, yep, done.
Went off the armor.
You don't have to worry about him at all. Was hoping I could reach him with in a blue move.
So let's go.
can't get eyes on that commando with either of you.
On the move.
I mean, we can probably kill him with the regular attack
Already there.
from our witch next turn here.
I'm going.
Alternatively, you can try to get some kills for you for some psionic power. The civvy that can make it can get out.
All day long.
At this point, it's really just about not overstaying our welcome here.
Is this a firing position?
Getting everybody back to evac in time.
On Overwatch.
No problem.
Ah, come on.
Interdrone, that's nasty.
Look out!
It is real nasty.
I'm trusting you here.
Chance we can mark that thing? Probably not. Well, I guess that's one way to mark it. Not the kind of mark I was hoping for, though. You get more defense now, but I get locked on, so we're still at 100.
Target eliminated.
Okay, there's still a trooper and a mech here. That's what we're gonna do. I'll come over here. Gonna throw an amplify on that mech. And hopefully finish off this guy. Did we doing more damage last turn? Armored superiority. Well, not so superior now, are you? You out. Okay, you're out. Should get your. I'm losing. There's too many people to control always, so it's always going to be a little bit confusing for myself here. Moving all those rebels and figuring out who still has actions left. Okay, is there any way that you could possibly get a grenade over there? No, I don't think that's happening. Oh, okay. How do we even get any damage onto these guys? Did I move you yet? No. Get you down here. And a laser knife, so we could feasibly stabby stab that trooper. Actually, if we prep him a little bit with some micro missiles, yeah. Ghost. Even if it was open, I don't think we can do much there. Okay, it gives us an opening here. Does that help you in any way? You can get here, and then with a command you can get a shot in. On that mech. Okay, there's no way we can get a shot in, or there's no way we can get a throw in that hits all the way over there. So let's just get you
Yeah, let me get my groove on.
closer to the point. This is gonna hurt if this isn't gonna work. So we bring Burko in as close as possible to a point where he can shoot the mech.
On it.
Commands. Instead of commanding now, well, we're gonna command, but first we're gonna stab. Stab the trooper from there. That should have double check, line of sight there. We don't have quick feet, so we're not getting bonus action. So this is not gonna kill the trooper. But then hopefully our psionic can finish off the
It
trooper.
would suck if any of us got shot out of position.
And hoping that the laser acid slug hits and is enough to actually kill the mech. Oh yeah. Oh. 10 to 15? Oh yeah, because I put amplifier on them. That is way more damage than I
Barely a hit. Position confirmed. It is down.
No. You know what, we do way too rarely here.
All right.
Way too rarely use our pistol.
So. All right.
You thought ballistic SMG was overpowered? You haven't seen a ballistic pistol yet.
Advent forces on the ground.
Oh, this day gets better and better.
X-ray neutralized.
What about that guy? Ooh, I have an idea.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Oh no, he's gonna feel that one.
On my way.
The power of psionics.
It is down. I could use some ammunition.
Okay, let's go right up here and take a look.
I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble.
Oh, I think it's time. Okay, let's get you out. You're out next turn. I think we need to like start taking positions here
You know what you're doing.
near the evac more.
Moving to position.
Kick the drone down while you're at it.
Affirmative. Covering now. Stepping off.
Copy that.
Full Overwatch is not wrong. But for example, you should probably be just standing in the evac zone.
Come on.
I think we can be out next turn. Pagan should have enough movement to reach that. Especially with that guy showing up.
Oh, seriously?
That guy. That civilian is gonna need a fresh pair of pants as soon as they get up to the Sky Ranger. But yeah, I think we're just out here. I mean, we can try
Say so.
to take some parting shots at the big boy.
That won't do it. I'm gone.
Seems doable.
We don't have any more amplifiers ready.
Move, move, move!
Well, if you move out of the way,
I'm all yours.
what are your shots on this big boy? On that range, 100%. That's pretty good. We get it. We're getting brawler. Okay. And bullseye with the second shot from double tap.
Never really had 'em.
Now you can actually get out of this. You can get a free knife throw here, if you actually could see the guy.
Alright, sell me.
Sneakiest berserker ever. You get brawler damage reduction on Soulfire. Sometimes, you know, the more things I find out in this game, the less they make sense. We get you out. I want to kill that berserker. That's the last thing we do here.
Just a minor misstep.
Hey, let's get a pistol shot in. Ah, never mind. That's then overkill. Outside of brawler
Yeah,
range.
fire kill. Oh. Wrong game.
Koala, I think you're the last one.
Stepping off.
Not in the zone yet.
We did it, guys. Let's go home.
All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I feel like 2 sword attacks would have done less damage than 2 shotgun shots. Now, you might argue that, hey, the Chosen should use the strongest attack they have available. You know, why shouldn't they use the shotgun instead of the sword? Because if every enemy always used the attack that does the most damage, it's the most punishing to XCOM, that wouldn't make a fun game. Well, anyway, Chosen defeated, all the rebels out, and that also means the Haven is now cleaned up, no more
20
faceless.
years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis. This just goes to show that the Chosen are vulnerable, and we can take them down. We just have to figure out how to
And we
keep
get a
them
side
down.
promotion out of this. And yay, 6 out of 6 results. Startup is busy currently though, so we'll get back to you on that. Alright, Smash and Grab is up next, and that's once again the only mission currently infiltrating. We do have the intel to make contact with another region. That would leave us with not enough intel. Now, do I kinda hate this right now, the juice game. Like 2 Haven with 4 people is what we have available. Like, yeah, sure, we have South Africa, but South Africa being next to 3 of our other regions probably means that's a busy place. Let's check the covert actions first. Right, I wanted to do this. Get ourselves an extra mission. Ambush chance getting up there. No trauma chance at least. And don't ask me why there's 2 failure chances. It's like, I don't, nobody knows. Nobody knows. %16 failure chance. Let me also double check that we have some gear. Let me actually get you alloy platings. Oh, you definitely need some proper stuff here. So, 16%, that means we need a corporal. Or rather, a corporal would be enough to negate that. We don't have any advanced gear for you. And I think I'm gonna take the gamble here. Like, yeah, if we get ambushed, you're not gonna be able to contribute too much on the ambush. But you have a lot of mobility, so you can run away like a champ. And that's most likely what we're gonna do on an ambush anyway. Alright.
Do whatever is needed.
So I'm wondering now if I want to scan here a little bit, hope to find missions. Although again, there's a limited amount of missions that can spawn here, or if you just need to contact another region ASAP. One other thing also, yeah, so now we have this wonderful green symbol here next to the people telling me, hey, identity confirmed. So we can totally, we should not have somebody in here then who recruits new people that might be faceless. Yeah, and we don't have that little symbol anywhere else. We should totally put you in here though, to make sure we root out any faceless in this region. And probably same thing here. Okay, between having a network tower and having 6 people on intel and guaranteed no faceless, I think that's good enough mission detection. I think we gotta get another region going.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
We also could potentially start running intel in New Chile. Vigilance down to 2, strength down to 5. I kinda hope strength drops to 4. Like when it drops to 4, we definitely go full intel. For now, I think we're gonna keep our feet still. Or, you know, if we get an intel retaliation, let me actually check the mission history. I haven't checked that in a while. When was the last intel retaliation? Unhindered operations. It's been a while. The start of May. To be fair, we haven't really been running intel in many regions, so maybe the pool just hasn't filled up.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Alright. I was concerned for a second, as the moment I spent all my intel, that I don't have enough for a boost, we get a supply drop. But hey, 8-day, 15-hour timer? That's wild. I say, there's a timer.
Setting course for the Indian regional
Timer for the
zone.
ages. It sucks that our gunner is injured.
Commander, it would appear the aliens have sent a particularly nasty group of creatures into this area.
Because savage
Seems even
means...
Advent can barely control them. I would strongly advise caution.
Yeah, we need caution. No, savage means melee enemies, that means berserkers. Like, there's gonna be a ton of berserkers. I don't know what else could show up at this point. Chrysalids? Nightmares? Alright, definitely want a ranger. What do we have in terms of sniping power? Paulo is available, which might actually be between bullseye and disabling shot. Might be a necessity here. Now, do I want to scout with the recon or keep the recon available for trial by fire? I don't know. It's out on the other mission. Oh, our snipers. The hunter is out there. Bounty hunter's bond training. We could wait for the bond training. What else do we have? Like, I'm torn between so it's definitely a hefty supply rate, right? With 20 enemies. Do I, obviously my Master Sergeant Reaper would bring a lot of firepower and explosive power to the mission, but I also really want to make sure we get XP on other people. We do have the increased radius on the Tesla, and with Special Operative we can reconceal once. Don't think we have anyone with Stealth Protocol yet. An airdrop audio. Did we have Ghost Grenade on anyone? By the way, I have the feeling I had a Ghost Grenade somewhere. No, I think this was the... Was it? I'm thinking of a different campaign. I mean, waiting for that bond training means we have Bounty Hunter and Grenadier available. That kinda makes sense, probably. So yeah, let's wait for that. I also think... God damn it. Well, you know, that's actually not bad at all. Like, we're making contact. We don't care about getting hindered in an intelligence gathering. It's gonna suck actually finding missions here, though, once we made contact. But that's something for later this episode, Commander, to worry about. Okay, if we're waiting for our Grenadier to go on that other mission, and I think for the Haven Advisor job, you don't need the good grenades. You can keep the alloy. One training finished. Okay. Let me build a squad then. Right, that gives us this squad. We are notoriously out of cash, so the only thing I bought here was another alloy grenade, but our little improvised grenade, improvised frag grenade, has been updated to plasma grenades. So we, in addition to all the grenades we have, we can make 3 plasma grenades, plus the laser, plus the alloy. Even though we don't have the upgraded grenade launcher, which would double up the laser grenade. We're also, you know, still sitting here with a laser vector lance. I'm kinda debating if I want to swap barrels here. If I want to give you a basic barrel and give you the advanced barrel, because you're more likely to get 100% crit chance. This way we have the laser weapon still being relevant. And I do have our recon here as officer for the squad, because I really wanted to have an officer. I want to get some XP on the recon for leveling up. And if we get a mission where trial by fire might be viable, we always can get Contra out of the Haven here. We'll put a new Chile and he can do Travel Fire stuff. Right, finally, we're still waiting on Hidden Run. Yeah, okay. Can never remember. Shouldn't I be spending some soldier AP somewhere? No, nothing worth picking up right now. And yeah, and if we play our cards right, we should be able to get an ambush with the Tesla on 2 groups. Which hopefully can do some damage. We don't have Shadow Strike yet, that's the next promotion. But once we have that, we get some big ambush damage. Alright. In 4 days we get the supply depot mission. But by that time we have this squad back.
Setting course for Sector
Hopefully
6,
uninjured.
Eastern Europe.
And with some money for some upgrades. And some cores maybe. Ah, come on now. Bonus armor while in cover. When are they ever not in cover? I guess when we ambush them.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Yeah, the lack of money also really stifles our research a little bit here. So I guess we do the Sorcerer now. What can we do turret rack for shredder rounds? Now let's do Sorcerer. I feel like turrets, can we be greedy about turrets and hope for the 10 corpses? We're not saving that much time. Do Sorcerer though. We also have bond training available. That going. I always hate it when I'm not doing anything here. Shouldn't we then get surgery out of this? Winning critical function, because his gremlins are not doing anything next door. Gives me that money a little bit sooner. No rush to get another power coil, so I think we're just gonna go for the debris for more monies. Don't have an infirmary. Yeah. We do not have the power for that anyway. Assuming nothing else happens here, we are at 100% on this smash and grab mission. Supply crate extraction with stolen shields. So everybody gets a shield that negates the first hit against them, the first instance of damage. We're just gonna make the mission hopefully smooth. And we'll see how it goes in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.